Alright everyone, Connor here breaking down the workout for Monday. Let's start with the question of the day. What will always make you laugh? I'm going to go with farts. Farts are still funny. What's the warm-up for the day? So warm-up 3 rounds, 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 15 seconds sitting in the bottom of a squat, and then 30-second side plank on each side. All right, let's take a look at what these movements look like. Jumping jacks, real simple. Start with hands at your side, feet together, right? And then just touch hands overhead. 30 seconds of that. 15 seconds in the bottom of a squat. So make sure that you are balanced throughout your foot, right? So heels are on the ground, big toes down on the ground, breaking the hips and knees, sinking straight down. And then when I get to my lowest point, I'm gonna pause there, think about keeping the knees out, chest up tall, and then big toe on the ground, heels on the ground to stay balanced. And I'm gonna pause here, but stay nice and active for 15 seconds. And then the last one is the side plank. So here, right on side of my foot, on my hand, butt's tight, legs are tight, belly's tight. If I need to make it a little easier, I can take my foot and spread, right? It's a little easier to balance that way. So 30 seconds one side, and then 30 seconds on the other side. So that's your warm-up. Part 2 for the day is burpees. All right, so what we're gonna do is, there's a bit of glare there, 30 seconds, as many reps as you can get of burpees. Then you'll rest 2 minutes, and then we're gonna do 5 minutes. All right, every minute on the minute, you're gonna do the number of burpees that you got in 30 seconds. So let's say, all right, on my 30-second test, 3, 2, 1, go, I'm able to get 12 reps in the 30 seconds, rest 2 minutes, and then after that, every minute, at the top of the minute for 5 rounds, I'm gonna do 12 burpees. All right, so the idea here is we take that sprint pace and we stretch it out so that it should take about 45 seconds to complete, right, rather than the full, rather than sprinting again in 30 seconds. So we want to kind of pace it out for the Emom. So burpee, make sure that chest and thighs hit the ground, hop up, jump, clap behind your head. All right. Last thing that we're gonna do for the day. There you go. So we have 4 minutes of work and 1 minute of rest, and we're gonna do 3 rounds of that. So 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, 4 minutes on. You're gonna do in 4 minutes as many rounds as you can, 50 double unders, or if you don't have a jump rope, 10 tuck jumps, and then 10 goblet squats, and then 15 sit-ups. All right, so as many of those you can get in 4 minutes, rest 1 minute, and then repeat twice. 3 times. The goal is to get the same number of rounds each set of the Amrap. So the first one, right, you're going pretty hard, but you want it to feel sustainable because 1 minute rest is not that long, right? So when you start your next round, it's gonna get a little harder, but you can still hit that same score. And then by round 3, you're really pushing to get that same score you got on the first 4 minutes, right? And you're able to do that, but you're couldn't have given any more at the end, right? That would be pacing it perfectly. So if you got a jump rope, 50 double unders, just keep it at 50 single unders if you don't have double unders. Or if you want, you can cut the number of reps down. Maybe 50 is a lot, you can do 25 double unders. But either way, we want it to take like 40 seconds or less, right? It should be pretty quick. And then if you don't have your jump rope, you're doing 10 tuck jumps. And then the goblet squats, use the heavier weight that we passed out. So we gave you guys both a moderate weight and a heavy weight. So whether that is a dumbbell or a kettlebell, it doesn't matter. But right, challenge yourself to do all 10 in a row with that heavier weight. And then sit-ups, just normal sit-ups. If you have an ab mat with you, you can use that. If you don't, it's not a big deal. You don't really need it. So let's look at what these movements are. So if you're doing double unders, right, remember we want our feet close together, hands by our midline, and then a nice soft jump, right? If you're doing tuck jumps because you don't have a jump rope, what you're going to do is you're going to jump and then tuck your knee up into your chest. And we want to keep these continuous. So when you hit the ground, try to load up and go right into the next jump, just like you would keep, right, a set of jump rope continuous. So I'm going to jump, tuck my knees into my chest, and then hit the ground, go right into the next one. The goblet squat, right, if you've got a kettlebell, you can hold it here, right, you can hold it here. It doesn't really matter as long as it's up against your chest. And then I want to see you go as low as you safely can. Full extension of the knees and the hips at the top, right? If you got your dumbbell, same deal. Just hold it up against your chest. Full squat all the way up. Last is the sit-up. So I'm going to sit with the soles of my feet together, and then in this butterfly position, I'm going to lean back, touch behind my head, sit all the way up, set my torsos upright, touch in front of my toes. All right, so if you guys are following along at home and posting on social media, use the hashtag SCF virtual, and stay safe and healthy.